the African region, but all the waste material, that is poisonous drums, are bought somewhere from European country and they were dumped in Nigeria. And because of those drums, they released chemical liquids which have polluted the earth, soil, and even the air. That's the reason 13 people were killed in the last 5 years in Cocoa Village. I don't know how many have watched this class. If you have not watched it, go home and see. I've done something better than what the previous videos were. Right? Now, Ponnimanturi village in India. So last lesson was in Nigeria and this is our own village in our own country. So what has happened here? So I'll just tell you like a story. So one reporter has come all the way to this village, Ponnimanturi village, and he has asked few questions to a local lady, the lady who was born and brought up there. And when some questions were asked to her, that the lady's name is Vijay Samma. She's a old lady, Vijay Samma. So she told that when she was a child, or when she was in her childhood, the entire village of Ponnimanturi was completely covered with greenery. She outstretched her hands and showed that this all place was completely covered with greenery. And that village was a best example for the village culture. People used to cultivate too much of crops and they used to get good harvest. Harvest is nothing but yield. After the crop is grown, it comes to harvest. In Telugu, we call kotalu. Okay, when you harvest it. And they used to have good yield. And people were very prosper. They led their life very happily. Okay, their main occupation was agriculture. They were having clean drinking water in the rivers and they had fresh oxygen. This went on well for years. And later on, what has happened? Some people who wanted to establish a factory or a chemical industry, they have come to Ponnimanturi village. And after coming to Ponnimanturi village, they told the local villagers that we are going to set right your lives, or we are going to bring more happiness and joy or prosperity to your lives. And the villagers believed it. They told that most of your men folk means all the men of that village, they are not having any source of livelihood except agriculture. And they told these company people, these factory people said that we are going to give some livelihood, or we are going to show some job opportunities or some kind of profession to your people. So immediately all the women folk, what do? They think that okay, my husband is going to work or my son is going to get a job, right? So whenever a chemical industry or a factory is established, first they will only tell about the pros and what are the benefits of it. Okay, your village is going to develop, right? Your village people are going to get job, all those things they said. But they have established what? They have established a tanning industry. Now what do you mean by tanning industry? Tanning industry is an industry where they prepare leather. They prepare leather by using the skin of the animals. Let it be cows, buffaloes, sheep, goat, horses, everything. This skin of the animals will be processed by using nearly 250 chemicals, and then the leather will be prepared. And to prepare the leather, to prepare belts, to prepare handbags, to prepare shoe. So this is what they said. We are going to have a shoe company, we are going to have a handbag company, we are going to have a belt company. So immediately the people also agreed. Why did the people agree? The people agreed because they were able to get some good life. They were able to get some good life. But while they were processing this leather, they used nearly 250 chemicals, and this was unaware to the villages. They thought that their lives are going to become better, but nobody told that during the process of the leather or during the process of the skin to convert into a leather, these many poisonous chemicals will be used. Nobody have explained to them. They simply nodded to their head thinking that they are going to have good source of livelihood. Okay, so this woman very wistfully, very sadly, she expressed her anger. She just showed them the monsters. Those monsters are nothing but the chemical factories which are established or which are constructed in their village. And she was completely confused while talking. She was not able to understand what she is speaking to the reporter, because she was she was in a state of confusion. Once when I was a young girl or a child, everything was looking very good. We were leading a peaceful life. We were not having any health issues. But within no time, everything was changed. And she was pointing at the industries. And what is the unfortunate thing is that these chemical industries, which are established in their village, they had some poisonous chemicals like arsenic, chromium, and cadmium, and these are more dangerous. Arsenic and chromium are very much dangerous. In what way they are dangerous is that they are going to create ulcers in your body. Your intestine will be punctured. The layer of your intestine will be removed, and here and there you will be having holes developed in your body, in your internal organs. So such is the effect of these particular chemicals: arsenic, cadmium, and chromium. They are very even highly reactive chemicals. But to prepare the leather, to change the skin of the animal into leather. Now you might also be using, right? Are you using or not? Leather bags you might be using, shoe you might be using, handbags or any accessories what you wear, they also have leather. So for manufacturing of these kind of things, they have established the chemical factory. And not only that, most unfortunate thing is that from that particular industry or from that chemical industry, whatever the liquid, the waste material, the waste of the animals is dumped in their village only. And thereby it started to give bad odor which is not bearable, and because of the decomposition of it, people had some breathing issues. And not only that, the liquid of these chemical factories is diverted into the village rivers. Are you getting the point? So first they told that we have come here to establish a factory in order to make your lives better. You might have seen Mahesh Babu Kaleja movie. So the same thing, like polluting the land and polluting the soil by establishing a chemical factory. And the people were unaware because they are illiterates. Their only main occupation is agriculture. They thought, okay, all our men of the village are going to get good job and our lives are going to become brighter or happier. So with that thought, they thought like this, and this is the situation. And when the liquid is dumped in the villages, right at the point of the time of the interview, the village people were traveling nearly 10 kilometers to get drinking water. Earlier, they used to drink the river water and they were very happy because the water was not polluted. But now, to just get drinking water, they are traveling nearly 10 kilometers to get some pure water to drink. And all the people of that village are affected with many diseases. And this woman felt very sad while she was narrating what has happened to their village. Once upon a time, it was so natural, so good with all the facilities, everywhere greenery, good agricultural land used for agriculture. Now the land has completely turned into barren land. So barren land means the land which is not suitable for agriculture. Why the land has become barren? The land has become barren because all the chemicals were deposited in the soil. Okay, the water content is polluted and the plants were not getting sufficient nutrients and they were not getting sufficient water, and the agriculture which they believed has now become very challenging for them. And most of the people of the village simply lost their life because they are exposed to the chemicals and the chemical filled water. So this is the story of the village, that is Ponnimanturi village. Clear? Right. Thank you.